is a hub of fake
Dude,
shit.
Oh man, I can't escape it.
It's the same picture. So a lot of them are probably AI generated. But that one that's 25% larger than a normal human skull and larger eye sockets. Look, the eye sockets are fucking huge. That's also weird. It's just like, that's the problem with all this looting that's been going on for so many years. It's like there might have been some evidence of a different kind of human that lived with these people. And I mean, imagine if we find out that that different kind of human was what populated that area. And they were the people that built Sacsayhuaman and...
Because Paracas is the highest concentration of the ones that have been found, but you find them up in the Cuzco region too. There's a video I have. I think it's Chisniri, Chisin.
Can I ask you, what is the conventional explanation for the larger capacity of the skull and then the larger eyeballs, the eye sockets?
I don't know that there is a conventional explanation other than...
It seems like you would have to explain that. Like, if that's not something different than Homo sapien human being like you or me, what is that? That's a different thing. Right?
You would think.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you look at a Neanderthal skull and you look, mine's pretty close to one, but if you look at a Neanderthal skull and a normal human skull, you can clearly see the Denisovans, you clearly see the difference. Homo juliens, you see the difference. That's different, man.
It's different. And some of this stuff in their jaws and with like the set of teeth, there's differences. I mean, I haven't done a deep dive into it personally. But there are a multitude of differences that have been highlighted.
And for people that are skeptical, one thing you have to recognize is that it's really hard to make a fossil. Fossils, most things that die and have died forever do not become fossils. They get consumed by the earth like a normal thing would. You know, that's why you don't find...
And if you're talking about going back 10,000 years, that's why you're not seeing much evidence of stuff. I mean, It's been so long. These things are preserved because they're between typically at most 2,000-ish years in that region old. They're preserved so well because of the climate there, which is, I mean, when you're going in these barrels, you still see the hair of people. It hasn't disintegrated. Whoa. Like it's there.
God, it's so creepy.
Dude, I have some creepy photos for you, man. Like, I don't know. You might want to put a disclaimer out before showing
show them. People know on this show. You don't need a disclaimer.
Here's a quick question. I found a video of a guy with an elongated skull. He's talking about these and showing it. I'm just, size I've referenced to his hand. Does the skull seem small?
It does. Unless he's got some giant-ass basketball player
That's kind of the size of the one I showed you earlier. It was smaller than you would think.
So,
but a lot of the people there back then were very small, right? They didn't have access to a lot of protein. Like, I went to Chichen Itza, and one of the weirder things is how small the people are there. How small the Mayan people. I'm short already, and I was a giant compared to these people. It was really weird.
It's typically the same.
This episode is brought to you by Armra. Every week there's some new wellness hack that people swear by, and after a while you start thinking, why do we think we can just outsmart our bodies? That's why Armra Colostrum caught my attention. It's something the body already recognizes, and it has hundreds of these specialized nutrients for gut stuff, immunity, metabolism, etc. I first noticed it working around training, especially workout recovery. Most stuff falls off, but I am still taking this. If you want to try, Armra is offering my listeners 30% off plus 2 free gifts. Go to armra.com/Rogan.
Same in Peru until when the Spanish came.
And then the interbreeding.
Yeah. But if you go to, Jamie, if you just open up the photos remains folder, this is the stuff you see. I mean, there's still skin on some of these things.
Whoa.
Which is why.
Whoa, that's creepy.
Yeah, man.
And how old is that hand?
Probably, at this burial site, based on the artifacts I was seeing, it's Paracas or Nazca. So
go back one, Jamie, please.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Look at the cloth next to it too. So what is that piece of cloth, you think? It's like it's braided at the bottom, and then the
I didn't see a hole in the middle, so I don't think it was and it's too fancy for a sling, I think. So I'm not 100% sure.
unless it's a fancy sling, like some
It
people
could
have
be, yeah. It could-
fancy
yeah.
bows and arrows, fancy guns.
True.
Look at the hand, man. That's so crazy.
But and what you see to the right of it is like what kind of looks like burlap I mean, that's what the mummies were wrapped in. They were stuffed with cotton or put in the fetal position, wrapped with textile, then cotton, then more textile and ropes. And that's some of the cotton and wrapping that.
the grave robbers had torn apart trying to find gold and jewels and things like that. Yeah.
And what's unfortunate is some of the most beautiful pottery there too. It's just completely destroyed.
Wow. Whoa. Look at all those bones. You found this?
Yeah.
God, that's got to be creepy just seeing all those dead people's bones and rope.
It affects you, man. It definitely does.
And what's the time period of this?
This is 2,000 years. That picture actually isn't from Nazca. That was another. I have a video of this to show you. This place.
There's just so much weirdness about Peru. Just the Nazca lines alone. Like, what were they doing? Why were you making artwork you can only see from the
space.
sky? That's crazy. Oh, look at the hair. That's nuts. Oh. Normal size skull, though.
Actually, that one I don't have the pictures in that folder, but I measured it. It's incredibly bulbous. It's much more bulbous than a normal skull.
So you're just getting a side view of it.
Yeah, and I put the tape measurer there next to it, and
that's crazy. You see the skin.
yeah, isn't it?
The skin and the hair on the skull. Oh God, that's creepy.
It's why, yeah. I mean that. I thought that I had gotten. This is another thing that's been set up.
And you think the grave robbers do this?
There were some places where I found things set up like this with little modern candies, and what that is it's a tradition called pago la tierra, paying the land, and so. Whoever left the candy, I don't think was a grave robber. It was probably and it's a way of giving back to the land, giving back to the ancestors. I started doing that with, if I had a soda bottle or something, you pour out some Coca-Cola, and pay the land for walking to it and documenting this stuff.